The unraveling. Frederick stared at Olabisi as though her words had struck him physically. Pregnant. The word echoed like a curse in a small living room.
No. BC, no. You said you were on family planning. You said you were protected. You promised.
Olabisi wiped her tears with the back of her hand. I stopped taking it. Frederick froze. She continued, voice trembling. I fell in love with you. I didn't plan it this way, but I cannot remove this baby. Frederick felt his world collapsing. He sat on the edge of the sofa, shaking, unable to process the betrayal, hers and his own.
You trapped me.
Olabisi looked up, slowly. Call it what you want, but this child is innocent, and Pastor Goodwin is getting too close. We need to leave this church before everything is exposed. The pastor calls again. That same evening, Frederick's phone vibrated.
Brother Frederick, I hope you received my earlier message. Please come for the meeting tomorrow with Sister Olabisi. It is important.
Frederick's throat tightened. It wasn't a suggestion anymore. It was an instruction. The pastor knew something, or suspected enough, and the church world was merciless with scandals.
BC, what am I going to tell him? What can we possibly say?
Olabisi stood firm, unexpected strength rising in her. We are not going to tell him anything. We are leaving the church. This is the only way out. Frederick stared at her. Leave the church? Run away? Start again in a new city? Everything inside him resisted, but he had no plan and no time. Olabisi, unknowingly empowered by desperation, continued. We'll pack this week. I've seen a house 2 towns away. The children can change schools. We can say you got a new job. No one will ever know. Frederick buried his face in his hands. He had created this disaster, but now Olabisi was controlling the cleanup and the consequences. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, Monique breaks down. In Nigeria, Monique was falling apart. Her dreams were now nightmares. Her fasting had turned into weakness. Her calls went unanswered. And now, Frederick's family was siding with him. When Monique told Pastor Emmanuel everything, the rumors, the calls being ignored, the strange message from Frederick's sister-in-law, the pastor's face hardened.
Monique, I will not deceive you. Something is very wrong.
Her heart shattered. She cried openly, the kind of crying that comes from the soul.
Pastor, what do I do? My husband has abandoned me, he won't speak to me, his family is hiding things, and now I'm hearing he lives with a woman of their church.
The pastor placed a hand on her shoulder.
You must prepare your mind. This might not just be temptation. It might be deception. A trap. Something that has already birthed consequences.
Monique gasped, her chest tightening.
Consequences? What do you mean?
The pastor's silence said everything.
Pastor, is she pregnant?
The pastor did not answer. And in that silence, Monique heard the truth. UK, nightfall, and Frederick breaks. That night, Frederick could not sleep. He walked from the living room to the kitchen, then to the hallway, shaking, sweating, full of fear. A baby, a pastor's meeting, a wife calling in desperation, a family covering him with lies, a woman planning to move him to a different city.
God, what have I done?
His phone lit up again. Another missed call from Monique. He stared at the screen, guilt tearing through him. He wanted to call her. He wanted to explain. He wanted to mend everything. But how do you explain a pregnancy with another woman? He placed the phone face down.
I can't talk to her tonight.
The next morning, the final shift. Olabisi approached him quietly as he drank water in the kitchen. I've made the first payment for the new house. We will leave before Sunday. The pastor must not know. And Frederick, the baby is not going anywhere. Frederick looked at her, stunned, as it dawned on him. Olabisi was no longer afraid. She was determined. She was building a new life, with him inside it, whether he liked it or not.